What's going on, Geminis? Welcome to your monthly overview for the month of April 2021. This is for you guys, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to get into a different style of reading here. A lot of different things going on. I got the Wisdom of the Oracle messages for you for the month, your tarot, your person's tarot, and then also another set of Oracle cards, the Arcana of Astrology, at the end for advice and guidance for you, Gemini. Welcome back to Cat of Wands Tarot. Before we get started, I do have an Instagram that you guys are able to follow me on at Cat of Wands. Going to be on the side of this video, so go check out my Instagram if you want to follow me there. Keep up with me for more stuff in the future, and hopefully get some into like exclusive tarot things. But anyways, yeah, follow me there if you're interested, Gemini. We're going to get straight into your reading. I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle messages first. The first card that came out was Exchanging Gifts. So this came out for another reading, but for me, exchanging gifts could also mean like not just presents or buying stuff, but like talents and interests and hobbies, and an exchange of like information, an exchange of like energy. Okay, so maybe this is what you're running into. Geminis are very artistic signs, so you guys are able to really flourish when there's an inspiration or creative endeavor that you have decided to follow. So this could mean that you can exchange gifts with people around you. Maybe you go to college or something. Maybe you're in a class, or just your friends or family or something. But exchanging gifts for the month of April, you're going to do really well creatively here. And it's such a pretty card. Hold on, let me see if I can focus it. Such a pretty card. Okay, next oracle message was Yang, which was perfect because right after I shuffled these cards out, your tarot had fire in the messages too. So Yang, there's going to be a part of you that's going to take more action here, initiative in the month of April. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to, really put forth an energy of accomplishing things. Your ambitions are going to be more prominent here. Your goals are going to be more prominent for the month of April. Okay. And then after that was flexible. So flexible here to me means to keep an open mind, to really let life flow, and you have to adapt to it in order for you to see it clearly. Don't be so rigid. Don't be so stuck in a way. Don't think one way or the other. You just got to be flexible and go with the flow for the month of April. I feel like with those energies in April, you're going to find a lot of new opportunities too, I feel, and a sense of peace. At the bottom of the deck is peace. So in April, I feel like you're going to really, like I said, flourish in your endeavors. Gemini, you're a very talented individual. So don't forget your talents, and don't forget what had made you be interested in something in the first place. So I feel like you'd really thrive around an environment where everyone's like-minded and you can share different interests with as you move forward into this month, okay? So that's the oracle messages. Let's get into the tarot. Your past energy here, Gemini, 4 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Swords, the World. You walked away from something. I feel like you walked away from something or wanted to walk away from something because it wasn't serving you, and the lessons that you were learning, you need to tie up loose ends in the past. But I feel like you tried to walk away, but something sucks you back in. Your present energy is the Queen of Wands in the center of the card. This is how you're feeling right now. And then next to it is the King of Wands in reverse. So this could be a connection that you're currently thinking about in your present energy. You have a lot of anxieties around it, and I feel like with the King and Queen of Wands in reverse, both of you guys are not going through like a really good time, or both of you guys are feeling really unmotivated and insecure about a lot of things, and insecure about your connection here too with the moon. You could be dealing with a fire sign. But Gemini, yeah, there's a lot of rocky things going on in your relationship right now that are worrying you. I feel like with the world here as well, in the reverse, there's still things that you need to learn, karmic cycles that need to close, but you haven't learned these lessons fully yet. And I feel like with the moon as well, it's just a sign to say, this is why it feels this way. This is why it feels rough. This is why there's a lot of anxieties and worries around it, because there are still lessons that you have not completely accepted that need to change, that you need to change, or you need to find the courage and strength to change. Okay? Overall energy at the bottom of the deck was Queen of Pentacles, so maybe like your foundation is good, your money is good, your work is great, and I feel like that's the part of you that like can actually escape the anxieties, but at the same time within your personal connections or interpersonal connections, it's not going really good. It's like polar opposites of what it should be. Maybe that's bleeding into your work. Maybe that's what you don't want that to happen. You're able to split those at the moment, where work is work, and you can do whatever you want, or you can really finish your projects there. But when it comes to this connection, King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, there's a lot of trouble. There's a lot of there's a lot of trouble there. Future energies here: Nine of Swords in reverse, Eight of Cups, Three of Cups. I feel like you're gonna hold on to thinking that this is still something that you can make work with the Three of Cups. Maybe you're not going to be walking away from this in the future. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, you're trying to strategize and put your thoughts together where you feel like this could work. Which I don't know your situation personally, Gemini, but you're the only one who knows. If it's not a safe environment for you, the only way is out, and that's my advice. Okay, and that's not Spirit saying anything, but realistically speaking, because we are human beings, if you're not in a solid foundation or a relationship or something that is hurting you, or really taking away your power of yourself, you need to leave that situation. And that's not for everybody. I think that's just a very specific message, but I feel like in the future you're going to try to find a way to make it work here, because you're still not walking away, and your emotions are very invested into the situation. You get the Four of Cups in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, and then the Three of Cups. So you want it to work. Whether or not that will is definitely up to you and the other person, or whoever you're thinking about. Okay, so with that, let's get into the other person's feelings towards you. Let's do this. Oops. Let's do this. Gemini, Spirit, tell me more about Gemini's person and how they're currently feeling towards Gemini. Four of Pentacles. Hermit, could be dealing with a Virgo. A Virgo placement, sure. Some kind of earth placement. These three wanted to come up. I'm not taking all of them. Ace of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups. Your person is thinking a lot about this connection. They feel stuck and they're still holding on to it. Yeah, look, Hermit and the High Priestess. Here, your person is really contemplating this connection, trying to find out if it still works for them, or something that can is for their highest good. The Nine of Wands here and the Seven of Wands, this does tell me that your person hasn't given up, but not without a price. You know what I mean? Like, not without a cost. Your person is holding on to this, but I feel like they've also been hurt, bruised and battered, and knowing that this connection does have its rough patches, their guard is up as well. So let's see, how is this? What is Gemini's person's intentions for April? Justice, the Sun, Seven of Swords in reverse. So yeah, they want to balance this out. Look, King of Pentacles at the bottom, Queen of Pentacles there. So your person wants to balance this out as much as they can. The Sun here could be dealing with a Leo, but they're trying to find a way to make this work for both sides, and for both sides to be equally as happy. Seven of Swords in reverse, though, I feel like they're afraid. They're afraid of something. They're afraid of whether or not this could work, too. Because with the High Priestess and Seven of Swords, intuitively knowing that, like, this could have the potential to fail or not be exactly what you guys are looking for here. With the Sun, they want to see you happy. They want to feel happy. They want this to be fair for April. King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles here, and Death. Yeah, your person going through a lot of changes too. Focus on work, maybe focus on money. Maybe they feel shut out from you at the moment, but they're going through a lot of changes. I feel like your person also wants to manifest something here, Gemini. Seven of Pentacles, and they're willing to put in the time, and they're willing to wait and see how they would work out. Let's get into the mutual. At this point, what I'm getting is that your person is kind of on the fence about this, but they feel like there's a lot of potential too. It's kind of like in the middle. Mutual energies, please. Both of you guys are watching each other with the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords. Strength, holding back something. King of Cups in reverse, because your emotions are not completely healthy at the moment, or it's not collected the way it should be. It's not something. These emotions are so sporadic or erratic, is what I'm saying. So both of you guys have a feeling of watching each other or wanting to hold back your communication. You're very curious about each other, wondering if this is something that would work, right? That's the overall theme too. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the emotions. I feel like this person can emotionally throw you off, or maybe that's what you guys both do to each other. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. You guys are wanting to work on this too, Magician. There's a sense of needing to work on this and waiting to see what is the result of it. Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are willing to work on this. Hierophant right after that, because this is something that is like a contract, commitment. This could be a karmic cycle that you have to close out, but that's on whatever you decide it to be, Gemini. Both of you guys feel like you could have this for a long-term kind of situation. But let's get into the outcome of this for April. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles again. Eight of Pentacles again. Ace of Pentacles. This could be a long-term. This could be a new commitment. A long-term commitment. Six of Wands. Judgment at the bottom. So it does end in some kind of victory here, Gemini. Six of Wands. Ace of Pentacles too. This could be something that you've been wanting, or a commitment that you've been willing to put in some work in. Okay? Judgment. This King of Wands. The Magician. Yes. So this is being manifested by you. You're manifesting a connection that you're willing to put in the work and effort in. Whether or not, you know, this is the person that you're currently thinking about. If it is, then like you're really willing to put in the time and effort to this, and it's a decision that you've already made. Okay, so it is going to end up in victory from what this says. Eight of Pentacles, putting some time. It is going to take some effort though for it to feel solid. Okay, Gemini. So there's those messages. Let's get into the advice and guidance from the Arcana of Astrology cards here. I love these cards. I don't use them often, only for like special occasions. Messages for Gemini for April, please, Spirit. Tell me more about what Gemini needs to remember for the month of April. 2 more. Right, 12th house, Aries. This is yang. This is yang energy here, Gemini. So yeah, heavy motivation into April. 8th house. So we're going to get into the definitions and meanings of this soon. Bottom of the deck, Lilith. So 12th house. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? Okay. Houses. 12th house. In a reading, if you're in a period of crisis or self-doubt, know that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Allowing yourself to work through trauma and mental health struggles is the best gift you will ever give yourself. Asking for help is often the hardest step, but you owe it to yourself to try. If someone close to you is going through a hard time and you aren't sure how to help them, just ask. Sometimes a quick "how are you?" or "what can I do to help?" is exactly what they need to hear. Do your best to not be judgmental or suggest ways they can improve the situation unless you know they want the inputs. So, keywords: karma, private, secrets, hideaways, crisis, depression, illusion. Very important, especially for air signs. Pay attention to your mental health this month, Gemini. This is very important. For even in this message, even the 12th house showing up, like, it's a very important message for every sign. But for you specifically, like, there's going to be things that can trigger you, or things, past traumas you still have to work on. Pay attention to how you feel so you don't go into a dip. Like, I'm all about mental health. And outside of tarot, I'm very in deep into, like, psychology and knowing how the mind works and the brain works in regards to the emotions and chemicals in your brain, right? So this is just a sign from spirit, like, please pay attention to your mental health. Please make sure that you're doing okay. And if someone, is willing to talk to you about that, I go to therapy. I see a counselor every week, allowing whatever allows in my schedule, but I see a counselor and I talk to them, and it really just does help. So if you have an outlet like that, friends, maybe you write in your journal, something like that, pay attention to that. Next one is Aries. Okay. Inner reading. Think of this card as a call to action. Aries is handling you a spark, and it is your job to turn it into a fire. This process should be exciting and positive, so make sure you don't squander this energy on something you aren't 100% behind. If you have been feeling sluggish and uninspired, just know that this is about to change. New opportunities and a burst of energy are heading your way, and they are coming fast. Enjoy these last moments of quiet, because life is about to be anything but. Keywords: intensity, perseverance, independence, enthusiasm, bossy, and action. Yes, so Aries shows up. We had Yang earlier, which is the same energy. You're going to be doing a lot of things this month, Gemini. You're going to be handling a lot of things. You're going to be motivated, inspired, enthusiastic about a lot of things, which is also very good too. Let's get into 8th house. The 8th house message. Okay. In a reading, the arrival of the 8th house is a sign that it's time to take a break from the world and work on letting go of destructive behaviors. Nobody can do this part of evolution for you. Working with this house is like taking a long and hard walk with the absolute worst parts of yourself. While you're in this place, it's torture, but when you finish, you are elated. You feel a real sense of accomplishment. We all face struggles from time to time, especially when it comes to bills, taxes, and deadlines. If you've been waiting for a sign to get your life in order, congratulations, the 8th house is it. Come up with a realistic plan for sorting things out before they get worse. Okay, so that message works with the 12th house too. Pay attention to your mental health. Like, everyone has their own struggles, and money is different for everybody. So if you're going through a time of stress and needing to let go of things, needing to reflect on what a lot of things are bringing to you in your life, like, it could be just kind of a internal conflicts of things that can also affect the external. So for instance, if you're feeling really down about something about yourself, your work is going to reflect that for the most part. Everyone is different, like I said. So Balance these things out. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and don't be so hard on yourself. But remember that there are things that you still need to work on within, and that's for not just Gemini but for everybody. This message coming up for you is definitely like a good step in the right direction, especially since Aries energy is here. You're going to be on a path where you probably won't have time to stop and think, but just a reminder to make sure you do take some time for yourself. Bottom of the deck is Lilith. Let's get into this one. Yeah, I really like this deck. It has a lot of good messages and a lot of like insights, because it's not just what it means in the reading. It also gives you like the definitions of what these houses mean and all that good stuff. Okay, Lilith. In a reading, when we start to stand up for ourselves, we are often faced with backlash and further punishment. Lilith asks that we don't back down, continue to push forward. In fact, you have the capacity to downright destroy those who continue to oppress you. Call upon this powerful figure of womanhood when you feel like you don't have enough strength left. Sometimes strength is just walking away from the people you are told you are supposed to love, or the goals and expectations others have set for us. Keywords: shadows, darkness, power, equality, mystery, wild, and pettiness. Okay, so yeah, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself here, Gemini. Don't be afraid to put people in their place when you know it doesn't feel good to you. Stand up for yourself. Keep a strong foundation. You are worth more than someone, continuously berating you and talking bad about you. Or, you're worth more than just settling for any of that. So that's just a call to action, too. Like, while you're on this journey in April, you have to set strong boundaries and foundations for yourself, because the way that this reads and the way that you're going, it's like your career and your creative endeavors are going to be a major part of your life, which I feel like that's natural for you guys, but I feel like this is going to help you a lot with your stability as well. So don't take that energy for granted, and don't take yourself for granted, and don't be so hard on yourself too. It's a really enthusiastic kind of direction you're going into, and I'm very excited for you. Hopefully you find your success and recognition there. Yeah, so that's all the messages I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for the time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more if this does resonate with you. I'll be back with your next reading soon. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram as well, @KettlebWands. Gemini, have a great rest of your day or night and whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.